Okay, I've had a request for an example of the uniform distribution from 6.1. Remember, the uniform distribution is in the shape of a rectangle. This one shown here has a length of 5 and a width of 1/5. The total area of the rectangle is 1. So in order to find the width, you're just going to take 1 divided by the total length. So the width here is 1/5. I'm going to go ahead and do a homework example and show you how I would draw the uniform distribution and shade it and find the length and width. So here we have an example of a uniform distribution problem. In 6.1, it says a statistics professor plans classes so carefully that the length of her classes are uniformly distributed between 46 and 56 minutes. Find the probability that the given class period runs between 50.5 and 51.75 minutes. So I have a rectangle here, a uniform distribution going the length from 46 to 56. So the total length is 10 here. 56 minus 46. So the total length is 10. That means that our width, since the total area is 1, the width will be 1/10. Okay, so the width is 1/10 and the length is 10. So the width will always be 1 over the total length. All right, now let's answer the question. What is the probability that the selected class runs between 50.5 and 51.75 minutes? Well, remember, probability and area and relative frequency are all the same thing here. So we can find the area of a rectangle with a width of 1/10 and the length that goes between 50.5 and 51.75. So I'm going to do the probability that 50.5 is less than x is less than 51.75. That is the same as finding the area of the yellow shaded rectangle that I have there. So we just need to find the length of the shaded rectangle first. So I think I'm going to put it right down here. Length shaded. Well, we're going to do the same thing we did. We're going to subtract the larger bound from the smaller bound. So 51.75 minus 50.5. Okay, so our length of our little yellow rectangle is 1.25 units, and our width is 1/10 still. So the width for this whole rectangle is 1/10. Okay, so now we can find the area of the shaded rectangle, which will be length times width. And we get 0.125. Also, 0.125 is the probability that the class would last between 50.5 and 51.75 minutes. Let's see if we are right. Looking good.